What's up, everybody? We had a little blooper there. I had to plug in the mic. We're good to go now. But I'm here with Steve Vega. This is the big interview that we were all waiting for. This is the Charity Car Show. And so I kind of met Steve on Facebook, but we're a part of the same organization, Praise Chapel Christian Fellowship. I grew up in the organization here. Back in 84 when I first got, saved and started coming to a church in San Diego, and was a part of a major organization worldwide, and then later on became a missionary through Praise Chapel Christian Fellowship. And through that, there's many people that we connect with pretty much all over the world, right, Steve? Yeah, so Steve, we finally got you on camera. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us a little bit of the background on you, yeah?
Okay. Well, first of all, happy Father's Day to everybody. And we just want to thank you for joining us. And it's a beautiful day today in the shade, but out there in the road it's pretty hot, so we're pretty lucky to be right here. But I've been with Praise Chapel for 17 years, and I had been saved before, about 6 years prior, and had backslid. And so for like 6 years, I lost my marriage, I lost my kids, lost everything almost.
So Steve, tell us a little bit, what's backsliding when people that are not saved that are watching, what does that mean?
I think because what I went through, it was like just totally turning my back on God.
Yeah.
And I stopped going to church, stopped reading my Bible, stopped praying. I just went back to my old ways.
Yeah.
And, one thing they say is like when you backslide, you become 7 times worse. Not only do you become 7 times worse, but your circumstances, your finances become 7 times worse. Your everyday living becomes 7 times worse. And I experienced that. And so, me just turning around, went back to drinking, went back to doing drugs. And, after a while, it wasn't the same as before I was married. When I was young, I had fun doing all that drinking and doing drugs and just partying. I had a good time. Yeah. But the second time after knowing God, it wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same.
I was more like angry. I was I didn't enjoy it. People really didn't like partying with me because I would just get angry. I'd go off on people and want to fight everybody, and that wasn't me. That just wasn't me. But I knew that it was because I had walked away from God. And we had a harvesters here, a crusade, not a crusade, conference, and a friend invited me. And I was at the point I was just tired, and I was. It's funny because you're having a good time, or you're out there and you want to commit suicide. You want to just end it because you think that there's no other way. And I used to think I'll just drink myself to death or pop a few things and die like that. But coming to this conference, somebody reached out to me and I rededicated my life and never went back since. And it's been a journey. It's been a journey. I mean, I've been able to go to different countries and preach and go out there and just minister, see people's lives change. And so actually at Praise Chapel in Chicana, I've been here for about maybe 6 years.
Yeah.
And so it was a new step, but my pastor's Pastor
Carl Frederick, Instablog.com.
Adam Friedrich, man.
Pastor Carl.
Yeah, they're just like really cool people, and so they basically came up with the idea of doing a car show. They always wanted one. I'm like, hey, I'll do it. I love cars. I love going to car shows, and so doing all that. That's how this pretty much developed. It's just a love of cars. And it kind of gets me jealous because it's like I had a car like that, had to sell it because of.
So Steve, how did you start? Like, what did you just approach some guys, or these are friends, or how did you do What did you do?
Yeah, you know, I didn't know how to really run a car show, so I went to a couple of friends. One is Danny Palomino. He's president of Fleet Lines Car Club, and he's right over there. And he actually helped me out. I mean, he started it where, hey, Steve, do this, you know, get these people. And he actually went out and got some people from cars.
Awesome.
I knew other people from car clubs that would come, and that's how we started to grow. And, you know, we did it a few times on Father's Day. We've had real good success. But we're looking to expand, you know, we're looking to grow. So next year we're looking at a new location, probably a bigger location, you know, just to fit everybody.
So what are the purposes of the car shows?
Well, it's my way. It's like my way of reaching out to the lowrider community, the car show community.
Yeah.
They actually, a lot of lowrider clubs get bad raps. They, you know, everybody thinks they're troublemakers. They think that, they only bring, you know, drugs and they drink, whatever, you know, and it's not true.
It's not true.
Some of these people have cars worth more than what people make in a year.
Yeah.
You know, and no, they're totally opposite. And that's why I wanted to do this, because I wanted to show what good people they are, and they're generous. They're really supportive.
Yeah.
And
would you say that they love to do charity events?
Yeah, they love supporting. I mean, and what more from a car club that people are saying, you know, they're tatted up. You know, this brother right here, he just performed, and his name's Manuel. He's tatted. Come here, Manuel.
What's up, Manuel? Come on, you're on live.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
Let's squeeze him right.
Tell us a
here.
little bit about yourself, Manuel.
Man, you know, I'm just a hip hop artist from Orange County, California, Southern California. For those of you that don't know Orange County, you'll know it soon.
How long have you been doing hip hop?
Man, so I was doing hip hop music since I was a freshman in high school, and I was a freshman in high school in 2004, and it's 2017, so about like 13 years. But you know, when I had my daughter, I took some time off, and I used to do music, like secular music, before I gave my life to Christ and became a Christian. And so who
was your favorite artist?
Before I became a Christian, or after? Or before I became a Christian, I was very influenced by Tupac and Eminem.
Okay, yeah.
And I like to say I'm Tupac and Eminem mixed with Travis Barker. My flows are off the wall like Vans and Pete Parker. So so those are my favorite artists. And when I gave my life to Christ, you know, I stopped doing rap because I didn't think I could be a rapper and a Christian, because I was after the money, the cars, the clothes, the women, and I just wanted all these material possessions that all they do is fade away. And so when I gave my life to Christ, I took 3 years off, and I just went to church, and I just pursued the Lord with all my heart. And as I continued to hang out and spend time with the Lord, God revealed to me what I was born to do, and that was hip hop. And so he showed me, he said, son, I created this in you. This is from me. You were just using it in the wrong ways. And see, I was doing hip hop music, and I was like doing local shows in bars, getting paid like $100, you know, here and there.
Yeah.
And that was before God. And once I submitted it to Christ and I put my dreams in God's hands, what happened was God elevated me and took me to another level. Now I got a concert in Africa in August. I get paid to do this. This is my job. Like, when you trust in the Lord and you put God first in all things, anything is possible, and he could do greater things than you could ever do on your own. And so I started doing it, and I've been doing Christian hip hop for the Lord for like 3 years. So I'm going on I just wrapped up my 3rd project. I'm releasing my 4th project on July 19th at Beach Point Church. I'm having a release concert that's going to be called It's More Than Music. My name's Emmanuel Tarsis. I have all my music online, free music, YouTube, and everything. And now my favorite hip hop artist is Lecrae, because he paved the way.
All right, that's awesome. So if they want to get a hold of you, they can go onto YouTube and look up Emmanuel
Tarsis. I got. So this right here, flip it around, you might not be able to see, but it's EMMANUEL TARSUS, Emmanuel Tarsis, and you can find that on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all over the place. Or you can just type it in on Google, and then my website will pop up, and you can find everything from there. So yeah, shout out Steve, man, for bringing me out to this event, the car show. Steve. Yeah, it's awesome. I was supposed to do the one last year, but I couldn't do it. And so, you know, we set it up for this year, and God worked it out, and I was able to bring my daughter. It's Father's Day, you know. Key, you can say hi to the camera. She's a cat. Yeah, so special, man, special. God, I can't believe I'm sober. I can't believe I'm alive. I can't believe I'm not locked up. I'm here.
Awesome.
I'm with my daughter on Father's Day, performing, doing what God's called me to do. It's a miracle, honestly. So
yeah, praise God for that.
yeah.
So what's next on the agenda?
I just filmed a music video on the top of Big Bear Mountain, Castle Rock. We hiked up with 50 pounds of equipment. We did it. I hiked up there in Van slip-ons, and we did it. We got some good footage with Gagliardi visuals. Yesterday we shot the storyline at the mall. So I got some music videos that are coming out that are going to be releasing on YouTube. I'm in the process of putting the finishing touches on my next album called It's More Than Music, and that's going to be released July 19th. And so be on the lookout for music videos and visuals coming soon. I'm going to Africa in August, then I'm going to be in Texas in September and Detroit in October. So yeah, I got some things lined up, and honestly right now, just trying to make sure I don't overbook myself, and I go to Africa full of energy. So just trying to do that, and today I'm gonna spend some time with my daughter, and just be blessed by that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for jumping in.
Yeah,
really
of course. Can I kick a freestyle?
You can. Yeah,
right.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah. When I was by myself, I couldn't make it, but with God, I go far though. Shout out my brother Steve for inviting me to the car show. Yeah, I come across this. Me and my daughter are a tandem. I was about to leave, but I got asked to do this interview. This is kind of random, but it's okay, cause the flow's on the spot. I was walking through hell, but with God it's even more hot, cause his flame is way brighter. He takes me way higher. See, I got a light inside of me, and I don't even need a lighter. This is real. I spit it still. I come across and you know that it's like I'm spitting still, cause my bars are so hard, cause the Lord took me far. He put me on his back. It's like I'm riding in his car and he's driving. I stay alive when I put him first. I give it all to Christ then. Yeah, my name's Emmanuel Tarsus, and I'm not just a rapper. I'm a father, I'm a friend, I'm a brother, I'm a pastor. And this is how it goes. I do this for my daughter. I do this for the Lord, cause he gives me living water, and that is how I breathe. That's why I'm alive. I told you this is a miracle, and I owe it all to Christ. God bless you.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you, God.
let me do mine now.
Yeah. So God bless you all. Thank you so much. Steve, God bless you.
God bless you.
What's your name?
My name is Gloria.
Gloria, God bless you. All right, guys, take care.
So Steve, tell us.
Tell us some people like that, man. I'll tell you that's why
What do we do
it. Yeah.
All right, brother. I'm out of here.
Okay, I'll give you a call.
Okay, give me a call, brother. All right, God bless. Take care, guys.
God bless. Take care.
We get people that like support like our brother. We've had bands. We've had one of the DJs that's going on right now.
Yeah.
He's actually part of a group called Funk Freaks.
Yeah.
And he comes to our church, and he wanted to be a part of this, and so, when we have people come out and to perform, I also like to bless them because they come out, I'm like, hey, no, it's all right, we love to bless them because they're the heart. That's what we look at, is the heart. Some of them are so, they're so open, and they want to help out, and then there's some that, well, how much are you going to pay me? Well, how much? It's like, wow, where's the heart before they even say anything?
Yeah.
And I understand that that's their living. They, want to get paid and all that. But sometimes, it kind of shows the heart.
Yeah.
And everybody that we've had always had great hearts, and they put a lot. Even our volunteers that help out.
That's great.
We have
that's
two
great.
campuses. Our orange campus and Buena Park campus, and a lot from the Buena Park campus came over here to help out.
Yeah, I've met the pastor down there at Buena Park.
Good brother, man. And you know, so there's a lot of people here that support it, and they have the heart for it. Just like you have the heart for San Diego, they have the heart, you know, for our community. You know, I grew up in Westminster, and you know, my heart was always down for that, you know, that neighborhood. I was always, you know, I'm one to live and die there, you know. And now that I'm serving God, I'm, you know, it's the same way. You know, I love the community. I want to help out instead of being a menace to society. I want to be the opposite of that, you know. So it's fun. I mean, putting these on are fun. You know, it's stressful, but it's very fun. You know, and you get to see people. They'll kick back. You know, and they're having a good time. They're, you know, seeing people they haven't seen, maybe. You know, and so
that's great.
You know, it just happened to be a hot day, but it's all right. You know, we still had a good time.
It's a great vibe out here, you guys. There's people kicking back on the lawn. There's, you know, walking around checking out the cars. There's someone's up performing up on stage. You know, music playing in the background. It kind of feels like, you know, back in San Diego at Chicano Park. You know, Chicano Park Day, that kind of stuff. You know, so you know, which I'm very much a part of because I live right in the community, and you know, I have all of my family. My family, they're all from the barrio right there. I'm from Southeast San Diego, so I'm like, I was the cousin that would randomly pop in and out, in and out of town. But Steve, so we all want to know, are you single?
Yeah, I'm single. You know, I've been single for a little bit of time, dated here and there, and you know, just waiting for that one, the right one, you know, and God has not revealed her yet, so I'm still waiting on God.
Awesome. Okay, so
that's what I'm supposed to say. Okay.
Camera, so tell us, what is the right one? In your prayer, from your day-to-day prayer for the right one, what is the right one?
Well, you know, and all joking aside, you know, for years I was praying for, you know, Selma Hayek, but you know, to come walk into the church.
Say that again, Selma Hayek.
You know, Selma Hayek, you know, and she never walked into the church. And you know, I was praying, you know, hey God, let her come into the church, get saved, and yeah, there you go. But you know, it didn't happen. So, no, you know, the one that I would say is, you know, we just have to have that one connection to support, you know, each other and have that love of God. You know, and that want to serve, that wants to, you know, let's do this, take the city, you know, and that's, to me, is the woman of God that I kind of look for, you know, and not to say anything bad about anybody, but you know, there's a lot of, you know, you can walk into a lot of wishy-washy relationships. I've seen too many of them, and I've always seen people, their hearts broken because they didn't wait on God. And they were, you know, they were told, hey, be careful, or they saw the red flags. And that's the main thing, is listen to your friends. They're there for a reason, you know, and if they're saying, hey, this guy ain't that good for you, listen, you know, and that girl's not good for you, listen, you know, and you know, because we can't change them.
Right.
I think that's one of our biggest things. We cannot change.
You hear what he said, you guys? We cannot change someone else. So listen to your friends. If they're telling you, and they see the red flags, because you're going to be alone, you probably won't see the red flags. But your friends around you can see. So listen to what they're telling you.
Yeah, I really believe you won't have as many heartaches. You know, if a relationship don't work out, it's okay. You know, like I tell people, you know, it's all right. You date, doesn't work out, it's all right.
Yeah.
You know, you learn from it. You always learn from a relationship.
Yeah.
But when you fall into the wrong one, you get heartbroken, and I've seen too many people get heartbroken and they leave the church because they feel God let them down.
Yeah.
God didn't let them down. He was right there trying to tell them, hey, slow down. That's not the one, you know. No, he is the one, you know, and you know, you revealed it to me. No, I didn't reveal it to you. You know, I revealed the bad part, but you know, it's a learning experience.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know who Selma Hayek is, she's a beautiful Latin movie star.
Yeah. She got married, you know. She didn't listen to God, so you know. So she went ahead and got married, and you know, married a billionaire.
Right. So, Steve, today's Father's Day. Do you have children?
Yes. I have 4 children, and we went out yesterday actually, and you know, I have 2 boys, 2 girls, and I have 8 grandchildren. And they're, you know, the love of my life. My oldest one is he got accepted to University Southern Nazarene in Oklahoma to play football. He got a full scholarship, so he's going to be going this year.
Yeah.
And then we got the smallest baby, you know, just barely learning how to walk. So, you know, it's really exciting. So, yeah.
Great. That's awesome. So you guys, we had an awesome interview here, and we had a surprise jump in with music artist Emmanuel, and did a freestyle rap for us on camera. So, you know, you guys, isn't Steve a great guy? You know, he went through some stuff, and, you know, he did a big turnaround, he rebuilt his life, you know, looking forward to the future, and creating hope for other guys out there. You know, wouldn't you say you did? You are an inspiration, I would say.
Wow. I do the best. I hope I am. I try to be the best Christian you can be. I try not to be fake. I'm more real and tell it like it is, because I think that's what people need, is not a watered down gospel. They don't need a watered down friend. They need a real friend.
Yeah.
And so what we have here, you know, we have everybody. I know people get intimidated, you know, like with people here. You know, but it's not. You know, there's a lot of people here that don't know God, and they need to know. And you know, one thing that we've gotten over the years with people would say, you know, I like coming to your card show because you don't judge us.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, you know what we do. You know, a lot of things we do, but you don't judge us. You welcome us.
Yes.
And that, you know, blesses me, saying, hey, you know, you're welcome here. I don't care if you're all look at the brother. He was all tatted down.
Yeah.
The nicest guy.
The nicest guy. You guys, that's another thing that I want to say about the you know, the car clubs here is, you know, I did an interview with Miguel from Car Club, and you know, he was sharing his story, and he had, you know, he was probably one of our most popular interviewees. And then we had the young guy, like 19 years old, who had an amazing car, but he started off showing his bicycle, a lowrider bicycle. And it was important to him to break the stereotype of what a car club person is like. And he wanted everyone to know that he's not on drugs, you know, he's a good kid, and he wanted to give honor to his parents, because he didn't want, you know, his parents to he wants to represent a good child to his parents, is basically what he wanted to do on camera.
Wow, that's awesome. You know, my parents are still alive, and they're a big part of my life. They've been there, good times, bad times. They watch my kids, and they even watch my grandkids too. You know, and I do want to give a shout out to my dad, you know, Art Vega, for you know, being a real good dad. He was always a hard worker, man, and you know, I try to take after him, you know, and it's awesome when you see people change their life, and then they want to acknowledge their parents, because they probably put them through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
And to change, I think that's a parent's biggest blessing, to see them change. You know.
Yeah.
And it's awesome, and I see that here too. That's why I love coming to church, man. The transformation of people.
Yeah.
You know, they come in all tore up, man, and then they, you know, after a year, man, you can't even recognize them. You know, and so it's great just to see that. You know, and being a part of that. You know, and as you know, you've ministered and you've seen that.
Yeah, I've been a part of Praise Chapel for over 35 years, I think now. But and it's a long time. And you know, I was senior pastor in London for many years, missionary, and still minister around San Diego. And but if you notice, you see Steve's demeanor change when he gets really excited about people coming in all tatted up and their change and their transformation and their personalities and going to church. And it's a real adventure watching a person's life transform in front of you because of living for Christ Jesus.
Yeah. Gang members, we have a home, and their change is just dramatic. How God, everything was taken away from him, and then God restores it all.
Yeah.
Part of my life, this part of my life. There's drunks and people that do drugs, and their lives change, and that's to me is a better high than any other high that I ever had.
Yeah.
Just to see that, and if you're a part of that, wow, like our card show. All the proceeds, what we do is we have a outreach in August, September, of giving out backpacks, and so they're fully stocked. And when we first started, I went up to Pastor Carl and I asked him, I go, where's there a need ministry-wise? And he said, backpack's kind of struggling, and there it is. I go, so all our proceeds go right to that backpack outreach. And earlier when I announced it, I told him, everybody here, you're a part of that. Yeah. When they're handing out that backpack to that little kid,
awesome.
That's part of you. You're giving that to them.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a Christmas present.
Yeah.
They get all excited. They're all happy with their backpack. I mean, this is for school.
Right,
More of the kids are like, I gotta go there. Gotta get new clothes. I gotta go get, a new backpack. School's starting.
No, right?
It is. But these kids get so excited just to get a backpack.
Yeah.
And we're gonna we filmed this, and we're gonna be filming the backpack, and we're gonna be putting it out there later on for everybody to see. Just that how they get their backpack, the excitement they get from that backpack. So you see everybody here, without them even knowing, they imparted into a little child, a little kid that actually got a backpack.
That's great. That is great. That's awesome. So I want to give a big shout out to the senior pastors of PCOC. We're in the big OC right now. So before we close, we're going to, let me put the mic down. Pastor Carl, Adam, and all of you guys out there, we want to give you guys a big shout out for being amazing fathers and pastors and supporters, leaders in the Praise Chapel Christian Fellowship organization. We really appreciate those good, strong leaders, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
So we want to give honor to those people. Tommy Miller, we got Larry Neville, we got some of the women, Bonnie and Carrie and Janet and Sarah Miller. We got Randy, who's on right now. What's up, Randy?
What's up, Randy?
We got Esther Hernandez. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. We're gonna peace out now. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you,
for the
Gloria.
interview.
Thank you for coming out from San Diego just to, coming out here to Angel Town. Angel Stadium's down the street, so we're all Angel fans here. We don't allow Dodger fans, but God's changing them. God's working on them. God is working on them, and not everybody's perfect. No, I'm just kidding. I got a lot of
the Padres.
Even the Padres, But you know what? Just want to thank everybody for watching and the support. And Gloria, thank you for coming out all the way from San Diego and the traffic and the heat, just to be a part of this. Really, you're welcome anytime, and we really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Till next time, Steve. Awesome.
Till next time. All right.
Peace out, you guys.
See you later.